Show. I'm Tweak.
I'm Kai.
I pour it.
I puff it.
There you go. And
We
we predict it.
I overthought it because look where we are. We are back where it all started, on the best couch in the business. Contract negotiations worked out for one weekend, but that means that we had to use some new stuff. But we got it figured out, and we are live.
Yeah, we just can't argue it.
We
right?
can't argue it.
My friend, it is so good to see you now actually in person.
In person, it's been an absolute minute.
And
But
speaking of pouring it here,
we got
need to
season
celebrate that.
3, episode 2 coming from you live from Great Falls, Montana.
Thank you for visiting.
Yeah. Love to be back. Always love to be back. We took a nice jaunt down to Fort Benton. Saw Kathy Buckingham. What a Fort Benton absolute legend. Landon, Logan Taylor. They're doing great in their respective stuff. We got Landon actually is he's technically ranked number 1 right now in Montana darts.
Ooh,
But apparently somebody moved back to Montana who is, I can't remember his name, but just a respective legend in darts, and Landon believes that he's going to slide into that number 2 spot on paper, and he can't wait for the head-to-head.
Yeah, so when is that head-to-head happening?
I have no idea. I will keep the Tweak and Kai show viewers updated on Landon. He's also owner of the Palace Bar down in Fort Benton. It's right on the riverfront. Beautiful area. Go down, have a drink.
Beautiful area, nice little lovely
Yeah.
little bar there, no doubt.
And say King Kai sent you.
Yeah, cannot argue that. And speaking of head-to-heads, how about that Thursday night football game going on right now? A little weather delay happened there. Now we're in the fourth quarter. I think we're at 24-20 Eagles, but Cowboys, they're hanging in there despite not having Micah Parsons. But,
Hey, it's them boys.
I guess Jalen Carter felt bad for Micah Parsons and decided to make it fair for the Cowboys for that game. Just baffled by that. Had I known that, I probably would have picked Dallas to cover plus 8.5. But, of course, obviously, if predicting were easy, then everyone would be having a podcast like us.
Yeah, the boldest in the land, and it's been a bit since I've placed a sports bet. It was my last fight camp. I was a sports betting machine because we just had to keep the rollover going because they don't give you your money unless you get the rollover points.
Yeah, you went a little heater there for a little
Just
bit,
an
huh?
absolute heater, but that we retired for the remainder of season 2, but back for season 3. I'm super excited. I am gonna place a NFLA.
Ooh.
And my app of choice today is going to be Montana Sports Bet, and it's going to be fun. There's going to be some media release soon, and can't wait for you guys to see it. Go out and find your nearest Montana Sports Bet kiosk, and if you're in other areas, use your respective apps. I prefer Kirgo. Use code King Kai.
Yeah, Montana Sports Bet is my staple,
So-
I'll have to say.
Yeah, so obviously season is underway. First game of the night. We don't know much, but what do we know so far from the great stat machine, really? Tweak for
Oh, me, truly? Well, I tell you what, if you have Jalen Hurts starting as your QB in fantasy, you are a happy camper. Also, kind of low-key as well, if you had Javonte Williams as your starter, he's so far at least got you 15 points. Can't argue that. In one of my leagues, I ended up picking him up. Wasn't probably my best pick. I did need a running back. He's a starting running back, and I know he's probably not as good as Zeke Elliott back in the prime, back in his younger days when all Cowboys also had that great line too. But again, still running back number 1. Still gonna get some points. Again, no one expected Jalen Carter getting ejected before the first play even happened.
But
So
looky here, we're talking about it, and that's exactly what he knew what he was doing. He got the media going. Maybe there was something there, or maybe it was an inside job. Because
can't wait. We
wait
always
for the
love a good little inside job going on.
Love a good meme to start the season.
Yeah.
Come on. I just wanted to update everybody that, yeah, my opponent Charles's calculated team on fantasy is beating me 14.5 to 4 because he has Saquon Barkley, my absolute lifesaver last season. So that's great.
Yeah, I tell you what, during that draft, I was actually looking at Saquon. Not that I was a big fan of it, because again, maybe I'm thinking too much about it. The Madden curse, I couldn't get over that. But old Chuck ended up taking him.
Yeah.
But obviously, I still took a Eagles player in Jalen Hurts, and I tell you what, I would say I'm a pretty happy camper with that. Up 23 points right now, so. And I think that's only with one player. I'll have to double check, make sure I didn't sneak in a second one. So. Oh, would you look at that? Actually, in this league, too, I do have Javonte Williams, and he's
on
just
the bench.
on the bench,
The
The points cometh, and the points giveth away. So. But again, not every game is going to have the star, defensive end or defensive lineman spitting in the face of the QB to get kicked out to make that defense weaker. So, yeah, we'll see how the rest of that season ends up going there. And here you go. Hopefully he doesn't fumble the bag, kind of like what's going on over here right now. So, but nonetheless,
we are
one of
puffing it and predicting it.
Hey, one of the things I did pick was the over on that game. Because obviously, Michael Parsons gone. Yeah, that defense is a little on the lighter end. Even though they traded for Mr. Clark there, a defensive tackle, which is he's still a pretty decent player.
So what game that's
the game that's happening right now?
Oh, the game. Okay,
that's already happened. Yeah. No,
okay.
I did pick the over, and so far we're at pace for that. Unless somehow all the defenses, both defensive coordinators, have decided to figure out a way to tighten up and button up that. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't that just be a heck of a cover to not cover there? Yep. And by the way, I do have the game on the phone. Obviously, screen facing away. We don't want any infringement rights happening of any sorts there. So, a better way to do that is just to get out of that and just move on. Exactly.
What a evening! We are terrible at this.
It's all right. It's been a while. We have to calibrate. It's been a while since we've been.
But it is raw. We're said from the
raw. And just like Jalen Carter, before we go in, we're going to spit on it, all right? All right, I'm just dogging him too much.
Can we do a new one? Is it getting down?
Oh, we got to talk about a new episode. Like, wow, that's rough.
Let me have...
But no. Just something new to puff on. Hey, yeah, just something new to puff on. Speaking of, what are you puffing on, by the way?
I am puffing on that native grown pack, the peaches. Wait, it's the peaches and cream. The native grown bag is over there, isn't it? Look, I'll pull it out of the baggie. I got it. See, we're raw.
Yeah.
Proof of concept.
I just don't know, what could possibly...
There's so many different...
Dude, the mystery bag? We always love a good mystery bag.
That label's torn off. I mean, there's only... I'm pretty sure there's only 3 in here. Gary Payton, Carbon Fiber, and the Peaches and Cream. I'm pretty sure is what it's called. Peaches and Creamer.
There's a strand called Gary Payton.
Yeah.
Love it. Absolutely love it.
It's actually a legendary strain, too.
Oh, of course it is. The glove, baby.
25. Where's this one?
Shout out Supersonic.
I do want to talk about this real quick. Native grown locations all over the state. Sydney, Plentywood, Billings, Cut Bank, East Glacier, Charlo.
You tell me.
Talk to the camera.
And Billings. I am talking to him. They've just been consistently adding more locations, so the list is just honestly grown. It used to be like 4 locations, and now it's I think up to 8. I think there's 8 locations. But Carbon Fiber, the range is 41.5%. You don't see that, but you do see it at Native Grown. So get to any of those locations. Just type it into Google, get it figured out. Montana owned. Native grown.
Mm-hmm.
Now that was a promo.
Gotta love that.
Cool.
Benjamin.
And speaking of promos, hey, I'm excited about the game tomorrow too. Another division rivalry game, and
On
not
Friday?
even in the States. Yeah, I think they're over in Brazil, Sao Paulo,
Nice.
possibly.
Is that
Yeah, Sao Paulo. Sao Paulo.
the Chief game?
Yep, Chiefs
Chargers.
at the Chargers, quote unquote.
Yeah. Where are we at? Are we going Chargers?
I'm telling you, this is
underdog.
going to be. Well, I tell you what, I would normally be
What?
in favor of that. I mean, I like the line. I would go with 3.5. Chargers to cover that spread. The one thing that leaves me hesitant is the fact that they just lost one of their key offensive linemen, Rashid Slater, and then they had to slide Joe Alt over to the other side.
Okay.
So the fact that he had to go to one side of the line, that leaves the other side a little weaker than last year. A new set of running backs back there too, but obviously it's year 2 with Mr. Harbaugh and Herbert together. But also Kansas City is new on the line too. They got that rookie out of Ohio State, right? Okay.
Correct.
Some people's kids, right?
Yeah.
Now, we're trying to do a podcast, Sweaty. All right. But it's Andy Reid, quote unquote, off a bye year, so he should be pretty prepped. But it's a division rivalry game, so don't be surprised if the Chargers end up covering, but Kansas City ends up winning. So if I were to do same game lay, I definitely would have plus 3.5 for the Chargers.
Would you
They
take
don't
plus
even
3?
I do 3.5. Because
Just
the three's just gonna get you a push. So, and we don't push around here,
No.
right?
No. We gotta get that
We
half
win,
a point.
exactly.
Because you can't get a half a point.
Well, I would say, what does it say for the over under and the money line?
46.5. Money line is plus 142 Chargers.
That's interesting too. But what's it say for Kansas City?
Minus 162.
162. I'm just saying for same game we do plus LAC, do money line Kansas City.
Good.
And then gosh dang it. Let's go for the I think I'd go under on that. I would love to see an over, but I think with
But is minus 110? I guess that's always going to be like that, huh?
yeah, I think we can either or.
Under 46.5?
Yeah.
Cool. That's 20 something a piece.
Hoping for a 23-20 game. That's what we're
Cheers.
hoping for. So the one thing that's going to kill us is if it's going to be an overtime game on that. But again, no one has quote unquote true home field advantage. Obviously,
true.
both teams are traveling. It's the first week, and I know
The
that
fans are still going to go nuts.
Oh yeah,
Ballistic.
and I know both teams are going to be well prepped, and obviously they're going to be healthy too. But I think just those defenses are going to be pretty locked down. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Chris Jones has a pretty good game, given the fact that Rashid Slater is out on that offensive line, and then likewise too, I wouldn't be surprised if that defensive line for the Chargers ends up roughing up that rookie just a tad bit, not complete. I'm not going to say he's going to completely get wrecked. It's just going to be new and fresh. So I know they have high hopes too as well, and a lot of folks think that he could be a steal in that draft for the Kansas City Chiefs, but it'll be interesting. I can't wait to see that one too. Be a little harder to try to watch that one.
That's going to be
No
at
doubt.
what time? 6 p.m.?
I think so.
Nice. So, New York Giants versus Washington Commanders.
Ooh, we're going down the list. I love it.
Might as well get started.
Might as well get started. Hey,
Because there's like no fighting on.
no fighting.
Nobody's cool.
Nobody is cool.
We need a King Kai
This
fight.
week at least.
Yeah, next week we got Yoel Romero,
Yeah, there we go. I cannot wait
number
for
one
that
contender
debut.
for my belt, but it basically makes him the first loser because they suck. Boom roasted.
Yeah.
Can't wait to see who
Yoel
the
is what weight's he making?
215.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling he's not gonna make weight.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, the way you said it, I thought he was trying to cut all the way down. I was like, a little weird. I thought he was a large human being.
Yeah.
Obviously, that confirmed it.
Back to New York Giants versus Washington Commanders are at minus 258 favorite.
Yeah.
The Giants suck that bad.
Giants have pretty much a complete new QB room from last year. They do have a veteran in Russell Wilson, and I think James.
Wait, the New York Giants have Russell Wilson?
They do.
When did that happen?
Over the summer.
Where have I been?
Fighting.
Oh,
And training for fighting.
I've been fishing.
Which is good. And fishing too. Yeah,
Did you
apparently
know that
you have
Russell
a new
Wilson-
chariot,
Yeah,
don't you?
yeah, the Champs Chariot. But a New York Giants with freaking is Russell Wilson starting?
Yeah, you started week one.
Okay, come on. A plus 213 with Russell Wilson at QB is a little bit fucked.
Yeah, well,
Does he have to do?
he's the only new starter on the offense. Everyone else they've been returning, and well, I know QBs can make a little bit of a difference. Is he enough to make that big of a difference, especially with the way he's unfortunately been going as of recent? I'm not too sure.
So you're hitting the Commanders.
Again, I'd have to go look and double check here because that is weird. I'm under the ESPN app, and it's pulling up my fantasy team within it too. That's crazy. Well, I thought they would just be right there. Pass preview. What are the odds? Wow, okay. Did not expect this to happen. Awkward. It's only pulling up some of the bets for some of the games on the app. Boo. I guess we'll just go off of yours because you're the cool kid. So,
Hell yeah. So we'll just kind
Once
of
again.
scurry on down the line here.
well, so go back to the game. So what's the spread at?
Spread over plus 6. Plus or minus 6 points.
Not 6.5.
No. But well, I could go here.
So another interesting thing to point out is that despite Washington's success
I guess
last
we
year,
could say 6.5 here.
yeah, if you go down to 6.5, I'd go with the Giants covering that spread. Even if Washington wins, then I wouldn't be surprised if it's kind of like a 26-20 affair or something along those lines. Could be a little barn burner with a 26-23 win from them. So Washington is actually the oldest team in the league, like age-wise. So
they were just the first team that just like played themselves.
no, like age-wise, all the players, if you add up all the ages of the players and
okay.
average them, like that, they're old.
Oh.
You know, they're
Kinda like
salty
bare
vets.
knuckle as a league. We're the oldest league.
Yeah, right. Someone's got to wear the stripes, right?
Oh.
So I mean, but they're young where they matter most. That's with Jaden Daniels. So, however, having New York get Abdul Carter on the line too, on top of having Dexter Lawrence, could be giving that offensive line for Washington a little bit of troubles. Just enough to probably cover that 6.5 spread. Is it enough to end up getting a full W? I'm not too sure on that one. It's all right.
Wasn't enough in the can.
Wasn't enough. It's all right. That almost looked like your next opponent with that can, huh?
Over under 45.5.
I'm telling you, I'm going with it under on that one.
Bengals Browns.
Bengals Browns.
Gotta go with Bengals on that one.
Usually the Bengals do not do well the first 2 weeks.
That's true.
However, the Browns,
Are they gonna start Sanders?
No, they're starting Joe Flacco. So, and then one of their running backs is still fighting legal trouble, if I remember correctly, on that too. Now, here's the thing too. The big thing is like they signed their two receivers, T. Higgins and Jamar Chase, so they're happy. So they're probably going to play a little more pep in their step. It depends on how the Browns want to do, if they make this a shootout or not.
Is Burrow back? Burrow's
Yes,
okay.
Burrow's
Good.
there. Burrow's healthy. They just signed
I'm just gonna do
their
the money
defensive
line
line
on
of
that one.
Trey Anderson. Just do with the Bengals. Very bold and interesting. What's the over under on that one?
48.
Let's have fun. Let's go with an over on that one. I like that. Now, what's the spread?
The spread is minus 5 points. Plus or minus 5.
If you do the pair that with the Bengals, maybe minus 4.5. Because here's the thing: at least the Browns still do have Myles Garrett, and one of the weaker components with the Bengals is the offensive line, and obviously they always are a little wonky there in those first couple weeks. So,
I think we're a bit fucked here.
yeah, that's all right.
Hey, bro, what the fuck are you doing, dude?
Exactly, we're at that point. What the fuck are we doing, right?
Yeah.
You just cannot argue that.
Yeah. We. Thank you, Dakota, for using our new and improved soundboard.
Yep.
You're good.
Cannot wait to display all that sound
Wah, wah,
on the
wah,
board.
wah.
Yeah, during season 3. Exactly.
So are we gonna move? Wait, what's the score? Are we still?
I'm going to double check that right now with screen away, obviously.
Let's move on. Tennessee Titans, Denver Broncos. The money line is insane. Plus 344 to minus 440.
Because it's the Titans visiting the Broncos, is that correct?
Mile high.
Rookie QB, I think rookie head coach, if I remember correctly, too. Yes, all the way in Mile High. And I think, what's that spread at right now?
Plus or minus 9 points.
Ooh, that's a big spread. But I'm telling you what, if you're mashing for a meltdown there, go the Broncos with that big line. Yeah,
Pittsburgh's. Never mind.
I mean,
What's
just
back?
what else is? Oh, I mean, what?
I mean, we got the over under at 42.5.
Oh, 42.5?
Hit the over.
Ooh, yeah, I'd probably hit the over on that one. Look, I know the Titans do have a lot of confidence, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's one of those situations where Titans want to kind of prove a point. They start the game, receiving the ball. They end up, whatever they have schemed up, they end up driving down, getting the touchdown, and then maybe getting smoldered and bolstered after that. Maybe getting a courtesy score at the end, just enough to cover that spread. But nonetheless, it's 9's a lot. At one point, it was at 7.5 for the Broncos there. But definitely, telling you, yeah, go over for that, and definitely have
The Broncos.
covering that spread. If you can get it down to 8.5,
It's a good spread.
yeah.
Okay. Next up, Pittsburgh Steelers, New York Jets.
Now here's something very interesting because they basically both those teams just ended up swapping QBs, right? And quite
Who was
frankly,
the Steelers quarterback?
Justin Fields.
Okay,
It
Justin
was
Fields.
Russell Wilson as well. Justin Fields started out. I think he went 2-2. He did okay, but then they ended up going back with Russell Wilson when he was healthy, and he ended up finishing it out, if I remember correctly. There,
We got comments.
we got comments.
We
yeah.
got Tristan asking
Gosh,
a
how long has that
question.
comment been going on?
Yeah, we got 10 minutes ago. Mike, really recent. Good evening,
Oh my
gentlemen.
fucking God.
Oh man, howdy, hey, IDO. For those that are still tuning in, thank you for tuning in, and we apologize for not saying hi and hello earlier. So it has been a while again since we've both been in studio per se. So got a few kinks to work out.
Tristan says, "What's a morning to night daily routine for you to beat boredom in between training?"
Well, I have something called the Champ's Chariot, and I enjoy going out and catching fish, and then going to training and lifting like a gym bro. Not really. It's very scientific. Ask Coach Dylan Limmer. You know,
Like a gym bro or gym bruff?
Gym bra.
Gym bruff.
But anyway, yeah, to answer your question, yeah, it's just, try to live a life outside of training. If life isn't more than just training, you're going to get burnt out, consumed. Start a podcast. That'd be fun. But try to get into a semi-routine where you do the same thing. That way you gain consistency. Speaking of that, I can't wait to get down to Flow State. But anyway, back to the Sunday slate.
Speaking of, when are you going to visit down there?
Probably tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. Probably Saturday.
There you go.
Yeah. We'll get some sparring. I think some people want to get some work in. I don't know about sparring, but if they want to spar, I'm down. But they have fights coming up, so probably not.
Yeah. So I'm telling you right now, it's still 24-20. We have just under 3 minutes left.
Who's got the ball?
Well, Dallas has the ball.
Dem
However,
boys.
the fact is, I think if I remember correctly, that line was at 47.5.
Oh no.
So,
He's sweating it?
well, I'll tell you what, right now we
Tweak is sweating a bet live.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I never made the bet. However, I still picked the bet. Obviously, I posted it, before the game. I made my little in-game predictions per se on Thursday night. Since solo game, add a little more content, just throw it out there, right? Obviously, it's not part of the Sunday slate. It's not Tweak's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday slate, right? It's just Tweak's Sunday slate, so it's a little different, but nothing wrong with throwing a couple extra predictions here and there. So, I mean, unless you completely predict wrong, but.
Yeah.
Hey, we're not about reading right. We're about being bold.
Getting these
So,
here.
sometimes being bold is just putting yourself out there.
But anyway, back to the Pittsburgh Steelers and New York Jets.
Yes. I'm not even too sure if either has had an impressive camp.
It's pretty even, minus 152 for the Steelers, plus 132 Jets. Over
But they're
38
at the Jets, aren't they
points.
not?
I don't know how to which one's which.
Yeah, I would assume it. Yeah, so Jets are home.
Jets are home, yeah.
And what's going on with all that then?
Minus 2.5 is the spread. It's a tough one.
Who's minus 2.5? Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh,
What's the over under?
38 points.
And I'm telling you what. You might well go the under on that. So the Jets just recently lost one of their linemen to a season-ending injury. Sorry.
Oh, shit.
Yes. So obviously that tough Steelers D probably going to get to him a pretty good amount. But again, I don't know how much action in the preseason that Aaron Rodgers got, so I don't know what he's gonna have going on in this first game. Sure, he's got DK, Matt Kappa, and then maybe running back. But who else? I guess the tight end too. He's got couple good weapons. Probably what was it 38? Was the
38,
spread?
yeah.
Maybe it's somehow a slobber knocking.
Feels like that's an easy
2017. Well, you'd be surprised. Could be a crazy.
defense game.
Yeah, could be very crazy.
I'm tailing it. I said I was tailing Tweak's mega parlay.
Could be a
today.
2017 or 17-14. And look, okay,
It's gonna be
you
one of
can-
those
you can
dollar
all-
parlays where you bet a dollar.
all these
win 10
picks. You
grand.
can always mix and match whatever you feel confident with.
I'm
Right.
I'm tailing every one of these bets, Tweak.
Beautiful, because that's how much confidence we have.
Detroit Lions, Green Bay Packers. Sunday at 2:25 p.m.
Well, first off, Green Bay's winning that game. I know Detroit's going to be as prepped as they can be, but getting rid of both their coordinators, offensive and defensive, respectfully, losing two, not just one, two of their offensive linemen over the offseason.
They're minus 130 favorite. That's a pretty tight. That's pretty tight.
Because they're visiting, aren't they visiting?
Yeah.
Green Bay Packers? Yeah. And especially with Green Bay, just adding Micah Parsons. Oh, yeah. I would mash money line Green Bay.
Money line Green Bay. That one was an easy
Yeah.
one.
What
Money
is
line
the
Green
over under?
Bay. 47 points, and the spread is +1 or -1.
Gosh, dang. I tell you what, I think that's another under one I would pick. And obviously, if you're picking Green Bay to win with the money line, you might as well mash the spread on that one too.
True.
So,
Arizona Cardinals, New Orleans Saints. I want the Cardinals to win because that's apparently my quarterback for the season.
there you go. Can't argue that.
Why did I choose that guy? Who was the available option?
I mean, he's a veteran. He's been good and decent. Like, he knows how to score fantasy points, and he does actually pretty well. Usually, the first half of the season is when he does pretty
Balls
good.
out.
New Orleans Saints are pretty much just going through a rough patch right now.
-6.5. +6.5.
Yeah, and that's a pretty interesting spread because I think the Cardinals, they visit the Saints, do they not?
Yes, correct.
And hey, anything can happen in the first week, right? Upsets, they'll happen all the time, and this kind of lingers like a little bit of an upset that could happen, but I'm not that confident enough to hammer that in.
Mm-hmm.
So, what is the over under, by the way, on that one?
43.5 points.
Oh man, I'd go under on that one. I mean, that I know the Saints still have Alvin Kamara. I just don't know how much Alvin Kamara can carry them to even like a W or even like a decent amount of points too. Just because I'm not sure how everyone else amongst that offense is going to do. And I know Kyler Murray, obviously, is a veteran. He's got Marvin Harrison Jr. second year, Trey McBride second year
How
too.
the fuck does he know all these names? How many names
A
of
wide
players
receiver,
does
a
he
tight
spit out
end.
tonight? At least 150.
Exactly. And he's still got the running back James Conner too, with the up and rising, if I remember correctly, Trey Benson as well. I don't know how much he will be implemented in that first week, but
We gotta submit him to Barstool and see if we can get him on as a freaking information coordinator.
Nah.
Like, what the hell?
Right.
This is great. They might pay more than the Triple P podcast. The Kai
Yeah.
and Tweak show. Or
Yeah,
the Tweak
yeah.
and Kai show.
I
In the
have to do some
comments, let us know if
negotiations,
you
yeah.
like the Tweak and Kai show or the Kai and Tweak show.
Yeah.
It's up to the fans.
You like one bite reviews? I'm here to do one drink reviews. How about that?
Okay.
Not really. Let's not get into that much. That'd be something. Speaking of one drink,
What are you sipping on tonight? What are you
I am
pouring?
sipping on a nice little red wine right
A
now.
little different.
Yeah, it's definitely a little different. Definitely a top shelf. I don't mean to brag, and by top shelf I mean the only shelf I have in my house. But hey, it's still top shelf nonetheless. So we have it in
Why not the
Hot
Snoop
tick?
Dogg wine?
I know. I need to try the Snoop Dogg wine. It'd be pretty good. But it's a Pothic Inferno Red Blend from 2018.
Got a comfy, what is that, 8-year age?
Yeah, something like that. 7 going on 8. Just like my pup over there, Yuko, officially turned 7 just about a couple weeks ago.
Is that his official birthday or the got you day?
No,
Estimated.
I think it's a guesstimation birthday, August 18th.
Oh,
So,
you're still alive.
Yeah. Wah, 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 wah. See, the new soundboard is working amazing tonight.
Loving that new soundboard. Speaking of loving that new soundboard, we are loving the host of this couch, Seriously Poo, once again from the host from last week from the draft party. And we give him a shout out. And then once again, the famous Seriously Poo, once again getting a kill over the legendary gamer Shroud.
That is true. True story.
Will forever be pointed out.
Mike came in with the Kai and Tweaks show.
Yeah.
Or the Kai Tweaks show. Meaning, maybe, do we both tweak at that point?
Just kidding.
Yeah, the Tweak show.
The
One
Tweak-
with the EA, one with double E.
So back to the Sunday slate because there is, oh my god, there's no way we're going through all of
Oh
these
yeah,
things.
we're going through all of them. Let's go.
Okay,
Let's break them out.
Okay, Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Atlanta Falcons. Over under 47, spread plus or minus 1, money line minus 130, plus 110. Tampa Bay Buccaneers is the favorite. Go.
Who's
Falcons.
yeah, they're at the Falcons, and I'm telling
Isn't
you,
that Mike's team?
yeah, it's
Skull
Mike's team.
Falcons?
I know, right? But here's the thing: both teams have lost an offensive lineman. One lost for the season. The Falcons lost the
Falcors.
Mr. McGray for the season, but Tristan Wirfs is not going to be playing in that first week. I think, if I remember correctly, reading the injury reports. So, telling you what, God, this is such a tight spread. But
We could just skip that game on the
No.
mega parlay? No? Okay.
Buccaneers money line.
Buccaneers money line. I could see that. At the Atlanta Falcons. Don't they
Yes.
shit the bed at home, Mike? You would know.
Well, the one thing is, it would have been one thing if their offensive line was healthy, but it's not. Now, I know it's even because Tampa Bay's offensive line is not healthy as well. However, again, now it's evened out. I think it's going to go in Bucks' favor. So,
Falcons by 6.
Falcons by 6.
Under. So into the Carolina Panthers, Jacksonville Jaguars. We got the Carolina Panthers plus 170 and the Jacksonville Jaguars minus 195. We got the spread at plus 3.5 Carolina Panthers and over under 47 points. Uh-oh.
Oh,
We're good.
we go. Give me Jacksonville minus 3.5 on that one.
They
I
got a
know
pretty stout lineup, don't they?
pretty stout lineup. I'd say probably a little more stout than Carolina's. And again, was it Carolina visiting Jacksonville
Yeah.
kind of thing? And I know the Panthers got their new receiver and McMillan there, but they also got rid of their veteran Adam Thielen. So their second, the wide receiver 2 is Xavier Leggett, which is a second-year kid. So they're going to have a fairly young receiving core. And I know they got old chubby boy there, Chuba Hubbard, as their running back. But I think their line still needs a little bit of work. And I think with a new coach, maybe they're a little revamped down there in old Duval.
Duval.
Yeah. Did you ever see that presser, by the way?
No.
The introduction presser with Liam Cohen? Oh, man. But here's the thing. Maybe, Jacksonville could be going through what the Eagles would be going through. Nick Sirianni, remember his opening presser? Kind of wasn't the greatest. But the guy's in 5 years has been to 2 Super Bowls. So whatever is in that water over there has been working. So maybe Liam Cohen could be the AFC's version of Nick Sirianni. Who knows? Obviously, and then having number 2 overall pick, which they traded up for with Travis Hunter, playing double duty. I don't know. I think Jacksonville's got enough zest to cover that spread. I wouldn't be surprised. Now, what's that over under at?
47 points.
Let's go. Dang it.
Are we making this a
What's
mega
up?
parlay?
I don't know. We can always figure that out a little bit later, but let's go with the over on that one. Let's have a little bit of fun. It's going to be a 27-23 affair. Maybe Carolina's driving because they ended up figuring out a little bit, but they have to score that touchdown, right? And they don't end up scoring. It's over 47.
Hell yeah.
And we get that going from there.
It's your boys, San Francisco 49ers versus Seattle Seahawks.
Yeah, this one is going to be very interesting.
Let's go Hawks.
Well, of course, always got to go Hawks. With that said, from a realistic standpoint, what do we got going on the lines there?
Minus 129 to San Francisco and plus 109 Seattle Seahawks. It's a pick 'em. -2 spread, over under 43 points.
Yeah, I'm telling you what, right there, just because of that tight pick 'em spread, let's just have a little bit of fun and go with the Hawks. Obviously, we're going to throw a bias opinion on there. I wouldn't be surprised either way if either team won. San Francisco's fighting a lot of wide receiver turmoil right now. So they got a lot of inconsistency there. I mean, Jawan Jennings was there last year, but then and Ricky kind of had a little bit of a wonky rookie year there. Obviously with the Hawks, sure they're second year coach from Mike McDonald, but new QB, pretty much new receiving core, right? And what's the health of Kenneth Walker like? Now, I think what a lot of people have confidence with, even with myself too, is that lineman from old North Dakota State University, Gray Zabel. So I think is he enough to bolster that offensive line? Who knows? And then obviously you got Abe Lucas. He actually just signed an extension.
Is McCaffrey in?
McCaffrey, actually, right now, he is fighting a calf injury right now.
Again already.
He was limited to practice, so he's still a participant in practice. And I think he might be questionable, at least if anything. So who knows? I mean, sure, obviously Isaiah Guerrero, that backup running back, did pretty well for them last year. Obviously, Jordan Mason gone to the Vikings. What do you think, huh?
Whoa.
Wow. I guess Marty was done with enough of that
That game.
BS, huh?
Plus,
My fault. Okay, what do you think then, dude? What do you think? Who's winning? Love it. Love it. Love it. But I'm telling you what. Hey, not only would you go with the money line for the Hawks, let's just go covering that spread too. Because I wouldn't be
it's
surprised
plus
if it's-
2.
Yeah, +2. Yeah, because I wouldn't be surprised if they end up winning by a field goal kind of thing. What was that over under at again, by the way?
43 points. They're both
Points.
scoring points teams.
Yeah, I know.
Over under.
I know.
Stop.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. If anything, I'd leave that one alone. With that said, I would probably go the over on that one.
The over.
By barely. But again, that's one I'd probably leave alone. I
Yeah.
just want
I'm going the
Nah,
plus
dude, like,
2.
What's going on?
So
We got the Las Vegas Raiders and the New England Patriots.
hey, that one's going to be a very interesting.
There's like
one.
3 game 4. Oh my god.
Oh yeah, we got a lot to go through.
Las
Go
Vegas
through every
Raiders. We
one
got
of
a. Oh boy, that's a
Oh,
good
boy.
one. Plus 125 Raiders, minus 145 Patriots. He's tired. He told Dad it's time for bed.
I know. Yeah, come on, Dad. What do we got over and under and
44 points and plus 2.5 Las Vegas Raiders.
what a great first week for a matchup on that one. A nice revamped Raiders team with a quote unquote brand new coach, even though obviously it's all Petey boy. Shout out to old Mr. Carroll there. But obviously a brand new head coach too with Mike Vrabel. I'm telling you what, there right now, with that head coach matchup, I wouldn't be surprised if the under gets mashed. So I would definitely match the under on that one. And if I remember correctly, I think the cornerback had a limited practice today for the Patriots, Christian Gonzalez, which is one of their top end cornerbacks. So
If this
And,
parlay hits, we're
we're
gonna be
going to the
balling.
moon, baby.
We're
We're
balling.
going to get our own basement with our own couch. I
Yeah,
tell you
for
what.
real. It's like it's at like plus 20,000.
Yeah, love it.
No, but Las
Oh,
Vegas
man.
Raiders. What?
Just
Cowboys won.
well, the under was hit on that one. It was this 47.5. Thought I was gonna go over, and I think everyone scored all their points in the first half, and then the second half there was only 3 points made. Gosh, football's back, baby! I absolutely love it. Just full of heartbreak.
Plus 125 favorite underdog Raiders and the minus 145 favorite. Oh my gosh.
Mash the under on that.
Mash the under.
Yeah, mash
Under
that
44
under.
points.
Mash the under.
I agree with that one.
21-20.
They kicked the Montanan off their team. That's why
I know.
That's why they're gonna not score points.
But which, by the way, he
This
got
one
picked
looks all
up by
messed
the
up.
Saints.
These lines must be so bad because we can't even bet the money line. They shut it down or something. The app is.
Oh. New update. Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Well,
Well, I think it's just such an even pick 'em, honestly. Because here's the thing with Miami. I mean, there's just so much noisy turmoil.
mm,
Like, what are they going to be? And I know Indianapolis is kind of a little bit in turmoil too, but at least they're competent enough to pick who their QB is going to be, and not have that much controversy afterwards out of that too. So, where are we at on that? Doesn't Miami visit Indianapolis there?
correct. Over under 46 points.
Oh, man. What are we at with the money line, the spread?
The spread doesn't say.
No spread, huh? So
Yeah.
then what? It's just money line?
I told you. I showed you.
Oh, just total.
So this is all it says. There's no money line. There's no
Oh
spread.
God, it's just that tight, huh?
Yeah. %76% says Miami though.
Yeah. Well, we'll definitely go with the under on that one. I know if I remember correctly, Indianapolis had a couple little veterans there on that defense. But obviously they made Daniel Jones a starter. So we'll see how that goes. But it's against Miami's defense, which is,
Coach
Kinda
Dylan
subject to.
Lemry says, "Go Fins, Fins up."
Go Fins. Yes, he is a Fins fan. And again, I wouldn't be surprised if the Dolphins end up winning that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Go Miami.
But I tell you what, if I'm going to be confident in anything, let's smash that under on that. So
Yeah. Houston Texans, Los Angeles Rams.
now
That's a
here's-
game.
It will actually be a game because apparently one of their offensive linemen's fighting blood clots. So I don't know how 100% he will be. Matthew Stafford's starting to get older and colder. I don't know how healthy he's going to be, even though he's going to be there, quote unquote, 100%.
Aren't those usual high scoring teams?
Well, it depends. When they're all healthy, yeah.
That's true.
And with a year that Texans had, yeah, no doubt. Texans kind of went through a little bit of a change there with wide receiver. And again, Matthew Stafford being a little older there too. So what do we got throughout?
Oh,
all
my
that?
bad. Yeah, Houston Texans are the underdog at plus 140, plus 3 spread, and a 43.5 over under. Los Angeles Rams minus 160.
Yeah, I tell you what, if you get plus 3.5 for Houston, I'd mash that one. Because here's the thing, Texans defense with Will Anderson Jr. could be pretty potent. no doubt. But here's the thing: Jared Verse is also pretty potent for that Rams defense as well.
Potent.
So I'm just don't be surprised if the under gets covered for that game too. But
Minnesota Viking. Wait, in Los Angeles? This gonna be a hot game.
yeah, that
That's
should
gonna
be
be a
the
hot
Monday
game.
night game, right?
Sunday.
Oh, that's the Sunday night game.
Yep. And then there's another Baltimore Ravens versus Buffalo Bills.
Oh yeah, that's the Sunday night football game. That's gonna be an absolute gem. It's that's just good. God, it's gonna be a great game. Cannot wait. Lamar Jackson against Josh Allen. Sean McDermott versus
Over under
John
50 and a
Harbaugh?
half points.
I tell you what, gosh, and especially with the way this one ended, I'm a little hesitant. But I ain't scared. Let's go with the over on that one. Let's have some fun. Let the fireworks fly.
Let the
I'm
fireworks
telling
fly.
you, both coaches are going to have lots of plays schemed up for both of those electrifying QBs.
So might as well just do the Monday Night Football since we did all of them.
Well,
My-
yeah, exactly.
Minnesota Vikings,
What do you think, Pop?
Chicago Bears. He just had to adjust.
Exactly. Just a quick little adjustment there. And what do we got going on the line with that one?
Minus 120 Minnesota Vikings, plus 100 Chicago Bears, plus or minus 1 point, and over under 44.
See, now this is another one.
Are you about to spit like 30 names?
Maybe I
fucking love it.
could.
Bro, I swear, next episode I'm gonna have a little counter, a name counter. How many
Good.
different names?
Well,
That'd be an impressive counter.
you gotta give a reasoning why. The reasoning could be shit and completely off. But you gotta give a little bit of reasoning.
Completely off.
You know, I'd love to be the dog that just tosses a ball in the basket. However,
It is at Chicago
it's not because I ain't no
Bears.
dog. It's because I don't have a ball.
Marty's a dog.
Marty is a dog. He's an adorable dog. Yeah, dig.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of, let us just go with the under on that one. We got a quote unquote. Sure, they're both second year QBs. However, JJ McCarthy's coming off an injury, going into his rookie season.
Guess how much $1 would win us on the mega parlay?
How much?
Just guess.
Well, what are we mashing officially on that one?
Oh, we haven't done that last one.
We haven't.
Uh-oh.
I'd say the under, if anything. But if I'm going to pick Minnesota, the one you can also do the spread covered by Minnesota as well.
Football. We got. You said the under, and covering the spread.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. We got a 15 pick parlay
15 pick, huh?
coming in at one. If you bet $1, you get $6,928. Wait. $6,928.95. Holy moly, that was
Alright.
some dyslexia.
You
right there.
cannot argue that.
It's a
For
good
a dollar?
$1 parlay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that's the mega
Book it,
parlay.
bet it.
Yeah, definitely. I might actually. Some of these are good, really good picks. Let's post like a 3-picker. We'll post a 3-picker before Sunday. Just a 3P.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Or some of those picks, don't be surprised if you see them on Tweaks 20.
The Tweets
coming on
20 is
up.
gonna have to come out.
Exactly. Oh, and the silent fades. But nonetheless, if you want a quick little Sunday slate there for you, pretty much basically a recap of what we've all been talking about. So obviously, biased opinions in the ESPN app. I have the Seahawks chimed in. Seahawks are their first game, quote unquote, on the slate, even though obviously they'll play in the afternoon. Why not? I'm going to go Seahawks. I'm going to go Cardinals. I'm gonna go Miami. Gonna go. Crap, I'm trying to make sure I don't contradict what I said in all those other picks either.
You're cooked.
I know, big cooked. That's all right.
I'll pull it back up. I'm setting my alarm for tomorrow.
Yeah.
Filming a little commercial shoot tomorrow. Cannot wait. Cool. And we are back onto the Mega Parlay.
Yep. But I was going through my Sunday slate
Oh,
real quickly though,
right,
because
right.
we basically went through it. So again, Hawks, Cardinals, Dolphins, Raiders, Jets, Commanders, Jags, Bengals, Bucks, Broncos, Packers. Gosh, I hate this one. Rams, Ravens, Vikings. Oh, sorry. That was a Monday bonus too. So
Wow. You were actually pretty close on all those picks. A couple of them were spreads, so you didn't really. Well, a couple of them were over under, so you didn't really pick a team.
oh yeah, no, exactly.
But yeah, that was actually
No,
really
Sunday slate is
insane.
just straight up who's going to win, who's going to lose, and that's kind of the difficult part because there could be plenty of teams that cover the spreads. The plus side of it, like they go against the spread and end up covering, but they don't get the W. Seen it happen. That's the beautiful thing about sports betting. Consistently inconsistent, and it's just composed chaos, which is what we love it. We absolutely love it. Gosh, well,